Your body needs bacteria to survive. When your bacteria is out of whack, your immune system's out of whack. This is the biggest threat to the survival of the human race next to man-made climate change. You need that good bacteria. What up, a-holes? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not yet a part of the a-hole family, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can be notified of any new episodes that come out, and be sure to give me a thumbs up because that's just the right thing to do. Every time I see someone pull out a bottle of Purell hand sanitizer, invariably the same thought pops in my head: pussy. I see people do it at restaurants, I see people do it at the store. I saw a lady put hand sanitizer after she opened the door to a bank. It's a bank, not a sewer. Sure, there might be homeless people sleeping next to the ATMs and garbage men coming in to cash their checks, but you need that bacteria. You need that good garbage man bacteria. I see people use hand sanitizer after they handle paper money. Every single day, billions of people exchange paper money, and very few of them get sick after they handle the money. So you think you're the exception? Well, then you just proved my point. The reason you get sick after handling paper money isn't because of the germs or the bacteria, it's because your body's a little bitch and you haven't created the right bacterial ecosystem in your body to properly detoxify any harmful microbials that might go inside you from the money outside. You getting sick is on you, not the money. And because people are killing all the bacteria on, in, or around them is what is making them more sick. Your body needs bacteria to survive. For the last 150 years, people have had this fear that they can get sick just by shaking hands with somebody who has a cold or being in the same room as someone who sneezed. This phenomenon is a giant false positive. Sure, someone around you might get sick and then you might get sick, but there's other factors at play other than just, well, Brian in accounting got sick and then sneezed all over the copy machine and now I'm sick. Sure, Brian may have had a virus, or he may have other underlying chronic problems that are forcing his immune system to fire up, giving him flu-like symptoms. Most disease in the body comes from chronic inflammation, which can be caused by a number of different precipitating lifestyle factors, such as poor diet, lack of exercise, lack of sleep, stress, etc. Watch out for etc. Did everyone in the office get sick because Brian has the flu? Or did everyone in the office get sick because Brian had the flu and they haven't slept well in weeks? Or their immune system has been compromised due to a diet lacking in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Or maybe they got sick because they work in an office and hate their job, are going through a divorce, they live with regret, they're looking for a second job because this job doesn't pay enough for them to be able to pay their rent, have a phone, go to happy hour, or give them any kind of redeeming quality of life to complement the 40 hours a week they drudge through every single week and are slowly crumbling under the stress. When it comes to disease, everyone always goes to Louis Pasteur's work on germ theory. But very few people actually look at Bootcamp's work on cellular theory, stating that it's more the condition of your cells and the reaction they have to elements in your environment that can be the difference between health and disease. It's believed by some that Pasteur himself even believed in cellular theory, and there's rumors that say that he admitted to the flaws in germ theory on his deathbed. But good luck trying to get the medical industry to look into this. If the medical industry wants to debunk germ theory, it would cost a lot of money in research, and it would cost even more money in lost revenue. Because let's face it, there's no money in telling people that you can't get sick by simply just catching something. That if you want to avoid being sick, then all you have to do is just stay healthy. Healthy people don't buy cough medicine. Healthy people don't buy antibiotics. Healthy people don't go to the doctor whenever they get the sniffles. There's no money in preventative health care. There's no money in debunking germ theory. Case in point, I'm doing this whole video from a tiny little apartment in Queens. There's no money in preventative health care. There is a ton of money in hand sanitizer, antibacterial soap, and antibiotics. But money isn't the only thing that comes from killing bacteria. There's even more, you guessed it, disease. And disease is just shorthand medical jargon for repeat business. The fact is that antibacterial products are nuclear bombing all of the bacteria in and on your body. Your body is made up of a lot of different kinds of bacteria. Some good, some bad. In fact, it was a widely held belief for many years that there's actually 10 bacteria cells for every 1 human cell. But recent research out of the Weizmann Institute in Israel has shown that the ratio might even be closer to 1 bacteria cell for every 1 human cell. So still, your body is made up of a ton of bacteria. You want to maintain the good bacteria cells because it's the good bacteria cells that control your immune system and are keeping you healthy in the first place. The bacteria in your body controls your immune system, and when your bacteria is out of whack, your immune system's out of whack. And this can be the leading cause of your immune system attacking healthy cells in your body, which become known as autoimmune disease. Autoimmune diseases can take the form of type 1 diabetes, multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, just these terrible, debilitating diseases that can make your life, if not a nightmare, can be completely crippling and make you feel like a piece of shit. There's even cancers that have been tied to different types of autoimmune diseases. There's multiple studies out there that show that cashiers who use hand sanitizer have over 100 times more traces of BPA in their blood than cashiers who don't use hand sanitizer. The reason for this is because cashiers who use hand sanitizer then handle things like receipts and plastic bags, which have high levels of BPA. The BPA goes directly into your bloodstream through the skin on your hands because there's no protective layer of bacteria coating. The problem can be even made worse when these cashiers use hand sanitizer, handle the plastics, and then go to eat because now they're taking in the bacteria through their skin and through their mouths. And then there's the prevalence of antibiotics. The crazy thing about antibiotics is that over 80% of the antibiotics produced are actually being used in animal feed. So people are taking in more antibiotics simply by eating animal products than they are from a prescription from their doctor. The overuse of antibiotics has been directly linked to the formation of superbugs, microbials that are now becoming resistant to antibiotic treatment. This is the biggest threat to the survival of the human race next to man-made climate change. Unless you think climate change isn't real, then you got nothing to worry about. So do yourself a favor, throw out the Purell, throw out the antibacterial soap. Just use regular soap and water. And if you get sick, don't go to the doctor. Don't get antibiotics. I know it sucks, but trust me, your body is trying to tell you to stay home, lay in bed, and watch The Sopranos while the rest of the world is at work sitting in rush hour traffic listening to FM radio to the same 3 Led Zeppelin songs they play on the classic rock station, cursing everyone around them and cursing whoever they're talking to on the phone. Trust me, your body will thank you. And I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you a Purell user? Are you a hand sanitizer user? Do you use antibiotics? I want to know your history with this anti-super scrubbed bacterial world we live in today. Let me know down in the comments. Also, check me out on social media. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Holistic out.